Hi, this is Matt Blanchett from Blanchett Homes, and when I'm not selling houses, I like to walk through the streets of historic hometowns to appreciate the places that have stood the test of time. Walk with me.
Hello, I'm Matt Blanchett, and this is VJ. We're here today at 18 Broad Street in Salem, Massachusetts, at the Pickering House. VJ, what's going on?
It's the oldest house in Salem, built in 1660 for
Yep.
the John Pickering, who was ultimately a carpenter, and it's on its original site on a massive, massive lot in town. And it's been in the same generation of family for about 10 generations or so.
So what's amazing to this house to me is that it looks so Gothic, so
Yeah.
1800s, but you're telling me it was built in 1660.
Built in 1660.
Wow.
In and of itself, it was sort of the original Gothic style in a way. Then when they revived that in the early 1800s, they ultimately completely returned this home back to sort of updated Victorian Gothic form. So they re-added the gables on. It originally had gables in 1660 or so.
Yeah.
They added them back on, and then they added all these applied details.
So just for the people at home, what would have been the original 1660 structure right here?
So from the front door, everything over to the right-hand side, all of that is original 1660. Then the left-hand side was added on later to create the full house from its original half-house form.
Cool.
Probably around
So,
early 1700s.
As a former Mason, obviously the 8-point chimney stuck out to me.
Oh yes.
It's a beautiful chimney, and that's a remnant of the original building.
That is, yes it is.
What also stuck out to me was the front roof almost has like a scallop shape to it.
Yeah, that's Gothic Revival.
Okay.
So it's the early style of the Victorian age,
Yep.
which would run all the way through to the early 1900s.
Cool.
And it's just a little extra flourish, which there's a lot of flourish upon this home with all the moldings, but that one takes it a
Windows
step
maybe the
away.
same size.
Yep, yeah, probably
Original,
same size to them.
1660.
So 1660 would have had diamond pane leaded glass windows in here.
Oh, wow.
So these would have been of the Georgian era, so 1725-ish and after.
So lots of generations happening here. Another item that sticks out in this house is the brackets on either side
Yes.
of the building.
Yeah, those heavy Gothic brackets that are really sort of supposed to reminisce of stone construction.
Yep.
That's what Gothic Revival is building off of. But here in New England, it's all wood, so they tried to create that monumentality out of the vast resource they had, just the raw wood.
That makes sense too. And then of course you see even the balustrades are heavy Gothic Revival.
Yeah.
With their steeples and their...
Just sort of creating what's supposed to be flames. So this is supposed to be a representation of a flame. You see this a lot on cathedrals over in England and Europe from this period.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think even maybe, and I'm not an expert on this, but I would tell you, even the gardening and the landscaping fits right into it feels Gothic to me.
Yes, so yeah, this is coming in. Gothic Revival is an English style originally, coming in from Old England. And so English gardens at that same time in the early 1800s were starting to come up as a sign of improving your property. It's starting to think about the outside more than just the face of the home itself. How does the site tie into the house itself too?
Fascinating. Lincoln, what do you think? Lincoln says the grass tastes good. Thanks for being with us here today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Walk With Us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.